Hey guys, Brian here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I've been trying to do a change in my content recently because I really want to help educate people on how to make money. And right now, this video is specifically for nurses because I am a nurse myself. And I've noticed that a lot of people where I work are living paycheck to paycheck. They're not very financially literate. And they always want to know on how to make more money, how to keep more money. And so I'm going to go over ways to make more money as a nurse. So again, I currently work as a nurse and I want to help educate other nurses, other people that just want to learn about personal finance, help them become more financially literate and chase financial freedom. And so as you can see from this article right here, the average nurse salary in New York, that's where I work, is $93,000, $93,320, which is significantly higher than the national average, but we are actually not the highest paid nurses in the country. Usually that's probably like California where they make significantly a lot more. And working in a hospital, I see everyone from nurses to doctors, everywhere in between, that are people that are pretty much making over $100,000, but there are a lot of people also living paycheck to paycheck, which is also really sad because you can see right here, 63% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, including nearly half of six-figure earners. So nurses, doctors, and a lot of people in between are definitely fitting in this category of living paycheck to paycheck. And it's a super sad thing because people aren't taught money in schools. And if you want to learn about it, you pretty much have to learn about it on your own. You have to figure out mentors, you have to figure out which books to read. And there's a lot of fluff out there that a lot of people actually don't teach you, but I'm here to help you. So again, drop a like on this video and subscribe for more videos just like this, because this is the type of content that I really want to deliver to you guys as we go further and further down the road on YouTube and educating everyone else. So let's jump right into ways to make more money as a nurse. And the first one is super simple. If you're already a working nurse, the first way to make more money is take up more shifts. It's pretty much super easy because a lot of hospitals, a lot of places are very short staffed, so they will gladly give you overtime shifts. And even if your unit is well staffed, try to find out which units do need some staffing. Of course, vet out which ones you want to go to before you do it, because you don't want to just overwork yourself and never pick up overtime ever again. But you definitely figure out which places are in need and you can pick up shifts there. And the thing about overtime is usually you get paid time and a half. So for every shift over 40 hours, you get time and a half. Some places, if they're really desperate, will even pay double time, which is amazing. So if you're making $50 an hour normally, you'll be making $75 an hour or $100 an hour. That is a great way to start your financial freedom journey because you know you're going to be making a significant amount of money for that shift. And to add on to overtime, if you work in a procedural area, you're usually given something called on call, which is super cool as well. You get to hold like a beeper or a cell phone. And for the amount of time you hold this phone, you're usually getting paid anywhere from like half your hourly salary just for holding the beeper or cell phone. And of course, if you don't get called into work, you just collect the money that they owe you for the time you held the phone. But of course, if they do call you in, you'll either get paid time and a half or double time for the time you actually had to come into the hospital. So again, being on call means you can pretty much be at home, and then once they call you in to come in for your shift or procedure, whatever it is, then they start paying the double time or time and a half. And the next way is something that I actually do. It's called being per diem somewhere. So of course I have my full-time job right now where I work, and then I am picking up shifts at another medical center as a per diem nurse. And this is a great way to also get your foot wet in another facility network as well, just in case you do end up wanting to leave your full-time job somewhere else and transfer to another hospital. At least your network is open. And it's mostly where I'm working in a big city hospital. And then where I'm working in the per diem is a community hospital. So the reason why I do that is because I don't want to have to drive into the city and pay gas, toll, parking just to make my overtime money, where I could pretty much make the same amount of money somewhere closer to home and not have to pay the gas, toll, and parking. And again, why wouldn't I do this as my full-time job is because the benefits in the other place outweigh the benefits in the place where I'm doing per diem as of right now. But will that change? They could definitely change. So I might switch the roles eventually. Maybe I'll do full-time at where I'm doing the per diem, and I'll switch where I'm doing my full-time now into the per diem. So it's definitely whatever works for you. You just do the interviews, you find out what the hourly rate is for the per diem, and then you can pick up shifts as you go. Then of course you can pick up more and more and more the more comfortable you get working at that facility. So again, that's another good place where you could make money. And of course, the per diem shift is usually like $10 or something over what the base salary is for the regular staff nurse. So say if they made like $50 an hour, you could probably look towards like 60 an hour for you as a per diem. And number 3 on my list, I guess like 3.5-ish on my list, is another way for a staff nurse to make more money is to just get their certification. I'm currently certified as a cardiac vascular nurse, and that gives me an extra like $2,200 a year. And they put that onto my hourly salary. So over, I guess, the year, that's about like 50 cents extra onto my hourly salary. So at least that works. At least I'm not just getting it lump sum anymore and I get a huge tax on it like it was a bonus. At least it's onto my hourly salary. And of course, the way that where I work is set up right now, we get a 3% raise. I know it is significantly lower than inflation rate, but at least 3% raise every year with the certification puts me ahead of other people that came into the job the same time I did, because I have the raise that we're all getting and the bonus from the certification. So it's definitely worth getting certifications. And if you're in a facility that allows you to get multiple certifications and they pay you for every single certification, that would be even better for you. But where I work, they only pay you for one certification, even if you have like 10. So it's not worth it for me to get more than one. Here's a little bonus one before we get into the more creative ones. As a staff nurse, most hospitals or medical health systems pay for your advanced degree. So if you wanted to become like an NP educator or keep going further as a nurse, you could definitely do that. And of course, with a master's degree, doctorate degree, you get more money as well. But again, I don't want to speak much on that because I'm a grad school dropout. I prefer to say where I'm at right now because I figured out other ways for me to make more money, because in nursing, further you go in school, the more and more responsibility gets put on your plate. And right now in my life, I do not want that extra responsibility because I have young kids at home and I don't want to take work home. I want to do what I'm doing at work. And once I leave the doors at work, that was it. Everything is done and everything from work is off the table. But now let's go into the more creative and lucrative ways to make money as a nurse. And the first one that everyone should know about is travel nursing. And as you can see right here, I'm on Vivian.com. This is like a travel nursing agency. You can see if you are a cath lab nurse, if you wanted to travel to Stockton, California, you could potentially get $6,000 a week. And this is a 13-week contract. So that is $78,000 for 13 weeks, guys. And that is a lucrative amount. And more places are like 3,600, 4,600. This is more what you'll probably get. But for 13 weeks, you pretty much look to get 30 to 50K for 3 months of work, a little bit over 3 months of work. But if you really want to make that really big bag really quickly, there are a lot of places that are offering a significant amount of money, especially those places that are going on strike. They're hiring travel nurses for a ridiculous amount. Earlier this year, there was Minnesota where they're paying like $11,000 a week. I wish I could do that. My wife wishes we could do that. We're both nurses, but where we are in our lives right now, it's just not possible for us. Like, we always thought that if we didn't have young kids, we'd probably both be doing travel nursing and just collecting these paychecks. But for right now, we are happy doing the overtime and the regular staff shifts right now. But of course, are we missing out on a ridiculous amount of money? Of course, and travel nursing is definitely the number one way to make a ridiculous amount of money. But then the next thing that I could recommend using your nursing degree and your nursing network is figuring out ways to make extra money. You could do it with like social media. You could become like an influencer that I've been seeing a lot more of nurses be doing. I personally don't know how they're doing it, but more power to them. But you could definitely use the network to do other things like what I do. I'm a BCLS and ACLS instructor. In doing so, it's actually pretty good. I know most medical centers actually have you do the classes with them, but you could also get your classes outside. So what I personally do, I personally love to teach the class because it's actually something that I feel like everyone should learn. And the thing about being a BCLS or ACLS instructor, the out-of-pocket is super cheap. It's like $300 for the course and another like $300 for their equipment. And then as you set up classes and as you teach, you pretty much could charge whatever you want. You could pretty much make your money back really, really quickly. And because you already have the network of the other nurses in the hospital, you probably, if you're doing per diem at another hospital, you could also broadcast your services there. You could do it, blast it on social media. And the best thing is you could teach it out of the comfort of your home, so you don't have to do any rent. And there's no overhead cost other than like the $600 out of your pocket. And you'll be certified for a good amount of time. So you can definitely make that money back. And after each time, you're just making more and more money. So what I'm pretty much trying to say is, as a nurse, you could do a lot of side hustles. You could be a BCLS, ACLS instructor. You could be a clinical instructor for local nursing schools. You could be a line placement nurse after you learn a skill and doing like home calls. You could do an infusion nurse. You could do a lot of different things. Nursing is not just black and white. You could definitely figure out a lot of side hustles to make a lot of extra money. And from what I've been seeing, it opens so many doors, which I believe a lot of nurses should be taking advantage of it, because obviously most nurses, especially where I live, make a lot of money, but they're also not using it the correct way. So again, even if you're making this crazy amount of money, like that $6,000 a week as a travel nurse, definitely put some away, invest it, save some for later, max out your 401ks, your 403bs, do your Roth IRAs, and maybe even start getting into some real estate and start learning how to make your money work for you, so you don't have to work so hard later in life. You could just grind it all out right now as a young nurse. But then, of course, when you hit those 40s, 50s, and 60s, you're going to try to want to slow it down so you could actually spend more time with your family, do more things that you love. And guys, let me know if I missed any other ways that nurses can make more money. What did I miss? What could I have added? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.